morning and welcome back to the channel. Back out on the bike today. It's Saturday, about 6:30 in the morning, nice and quiet. I've got the wind muff thing that wind muff, is that what they call it? Wind defender on the GoPro, so hopefully the audio sounds a bit better than last time. Fingers crossed, I'll find out when I get home. So I'm out on a relatively short, easy spin today, about 40k, not much climbing either. And that's because, fingers crossed, I'll be out for a ride with someone tomorrow, a pretty impressive athlete who's moved down here recently. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm actually quite lucky to be out on the bike this morning. And the reason being is that last weekend when I went out, I did a recce of the Bideford Triathlon bike course. And as I was approaching Bideford from Barnstable, I was heading down a descent around East Waterway, and a bird decided to suicide dive into the spokes of my front wheel. It was like I was in a washing machine. It was really odd. I haven't ridden over cobbles before, but that's what I imagine it felt like, but 10 times worse. I'm so lucky I didn't come off. I really don't know how I didn't come off, but very lucky not to have. I've come off my bike twice already. I don't want to make it a third time. What's also quite exciting about today is that I'm planning on going out for my first run in 6 weeks. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you'll know that I broke my foot doing Barnstable Park run. And so it's been 6 weeks since that injury, and my foot is feeling a lot better. Still a little bit uncomfortable at times, but I don't think it's enough to not be running. I'm going to be super conservative today, literally 10-15 minutes, really slow, just to get the feeling back for running and to test whether I experience any pain when I'm running. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'll finish this ride, have a bit of a rest at home, and then probably head out for about 15 minutes. And I've also got a strength and conditioning session to do. Haven't been doing much in that regard. It's something I actually started when I was rehabbing my foot. I only do about 20 minutes or so, but I can definitely tell I haven't done that form of training in such a long time. It feels really weird afterwards, so I'll do that a little bit later, probably before tea time. So I think that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this ride, and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm back home again. So this is where the bird flew into my spokes last weekend. Right about here. So yeah, pretty fast descent, although it's very short. Not ideal. Right, so I'm back from my ride now, and I've got to be honest, that could have gone better. So I had a few issues. First of all, the saddle discomfort that I've experienced for quite some time now, that's returned. My gears weren't changing properly. Every time I went to drop down, it was doing like a tick, tick, tick noise before I actually changed. So thankfully, I'm off to my friend Mark on Thursday this week, and he happens to be both my bike mechanic and bike fitter. Yeah, we've spent a long time looking at this. We've tried different saddles, we've tried different bib shorts. We've obviously looked at my position several times, and we haven't quite got it right. So I do have a short nose saddle in the garage, so I might try that one again. I don't think I gave that a fair shot to begin with. And I think the bib shorts I were using weren't quite the right size for me. So I've got these ones, these Enduro ones that I'm wearing at the moment, and they seem to fit a lot better. So I'm going to try the combination of the short nose saddle with these current bib shorts and see how I go with that. Another issue was that the GoPro mount started to come loose. It was flying all over the place on my way back, so I had to stop for a few minutes and remove the GoPro, put that in my back pocket because I definitely didn't want that falling off, and then tighten up the mount to make it home. But other than that, not too bad. Total moving time was about 1 hour 25, and I did just over 40k. So I'm just going to chill out here for a bit now, and then I'm going to bring you along for my first tester run back after injury. Okay, so first run back in 6 weeks, and it feels really weird. It's a lot harder than it should be, even at this really slow pace that I'm doing. Foot wise, I can feel it. It's a bit uncomfortable, but I wouldn't say it's painful. Not yet. It's like my heart rate is 152, which is way too high. But I need to start somewhere. I'm literally going to do maybe 10-15 minutes just to test it. Whew. I'm not used to talking while running. It's hard work. And I also wanted to use this opportunity to try and get over the fear of filming in public. Now, I have deliberately picked a route that should be nice and quiet. I don't know what it is. I don't have a problem with filming other people, but when the camera's pointed at me, I get all nervous and don't want to do it for some reason. So I thought I just need to do it, not think about it, and once I've done it once, I'll be able to do it again. So that's the second purpose for this clip, really. Document my first run back after injury and get over the fear of filming in public. Now, as I said, running and talking at the same time isn't easy. So I'm going to finish this 10-15 minutes and I'll catch you when I'm back home. Whew. Right, so that was 3k done, 17 minutes. A little bit faster than I expected it to be, or wanted it to be, and my heart rate was a lot higher than I wanted it to be as well. So not too bad overall. A little bit of discomfort to begin with, that seemed to ease off pretty quickly, but I wouldn't say it was painful, which was definitely a good thing. The rest of this week, it's Saturday today, so this week coming, I think I'll do 2 or 3 more similar to that. Try and keep my heart rate a bit lower, so incorporate some run walks if I need to. Try and keep it below 150. But overall, relatively happy with that. I think that's something I can do for a couple more weeks and be all right. So that's 1 hour 20 on the bike roughly, and a quick 17-minute run done today. I've got about 20-minute strength and conditioning session to do a bit later. I'll do that this afternoon. But other than that, that's it for the day. Suppose it depends on what jobs Stacey has lined up for me. We'll see what they are. Need to do some bits out in the garden, assuming the weather stays nice, so that should be good. So I think I'm going to wrap up today's video here. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful in some way, shape or form. You can click on the screen right here to see my latest upload. I'm not sure which it'll be. I think I've messed up the order of the videos a little bit, but my latest video will be there for you to check out. If you enjoyed it, please drop it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.